Hi everybody, I just wanted to make a video to talk about my endometriosis journey that started in 2019. So that is when I started to experience symptoms like this constant pain in my right side. I had to pee like every 2 hours at night, and I was experiencing painful sex. So I would go to the doctor, they did tests like an ultrasound, MRI, CT scan, and that all came back normal, and they just kept giving me anti-inflammatory pills. But after maybe like the first or second time that they gave me them, I just stopped taking them because I knew they weren't doing anything. So then I went to the gynecologist, and he was telling me that I might have endometriosis, but he was hesitant because I didn't have the common symptoms like irregular periods or really heavy flow or like debilitating period cramps. So he told me I could have the option to have the laparoscopy or not, but I decided to do it because I had no other answers. So then I had the surgery, and then it turns out that I do have stage 1. I did have stage 1 of endometriosis. So then I asked him, is this going to make me infertile because having my own children is really important to me, and if this is curable. And then he was telling me that it's not curable. The only things you can do is be on birth control, and if you want to have kids, you're just going to have another surgery. And I just felt like there had to be something else. Like that couldn't just be the answer, just surgery the entire time and birth control pills. I would Google natural ways to cure endometriosis. I would YouTube a bunch of videos, natural ways to cure endometriosis. And a lot of the videos and articles were basically talking about the endometriosis diet, how like to stay away from certain foods and eat just very clean and healthy. So then I did that, but I was still experiencing this constant pain on my right side, and I was still having painful sex. So then I saw this one YouTube video about a woman who was talking about how she was having trouble having kids and talking about really bad period pain. And then she went to this doctor, Dr. Yingling in St. Pete, Florida. And then I thought, why not give it a try? The surgery didn't really help me, and this diet's not really working. So then I went to him, and then he was like, I don't know how to explain it, but he like changed my life basically, because he does a bunch of like muscle testing to test for emotional stressors and to test what foods you're sensitive to. And then the receptionist, she is like such a wonderful lady. She makes you feel so welcome, and both of them make you feel like they actually care about you, they want to help you. When you go to the front desk, you don't feel like the reception is just waiting for 5 o'clock to go home. Like she actually wants to be there, she wants to help. The emotional stressor test, he would like do his thing, and then it felt like you just came back from a spa and you felt so like clear in your body. And then for the food sensitivity stuff, he would do this thing, and it was kind of funny at times. Like it's actually like going to his appointments, and it's only 3 for the most part. It's actually like kind of funny and fun to go to, because you just like get to see what foods you should and should not, don't have to stay away from, unless it's disappointing, but I mean, whatever. So after his 3 appointments, I found out that I'm sensitive to certain foods, that a bunch of like endometriosis diet articles saying that you should eat, but there were some foods in there that actually stay away from because my body just can't handle it. And so then I followed what he said. I stayed away from the foods that weren't right for my own body. I took some supplements, and I didn't have to pee every 2 hours every night. The constant pain on my right side went away. And I'm actually like a month pregnant, so that was really helpful. So I would highly recommend Dr. Yingling, not just for if you're experiencing endometriosis symptoms, but if you're just in any kind of pain. And even if you don't have any symptoms, if you're not experiencing anything, I would still recommend him no matter what, because he could just tell you what foods you're sensitive to. He could tell you which products like shampoos, body lotions, any of that, if you're sensitive to it, if you should stay away from it. And I just wish like everybody knew about him. I would recommend him to anybody and everybody, no matter what. So yeah, that's my story. I hope it's helpful in some kind of way, and I will see you later. Bye.